Hey guys, so today in math we're going to be talking about tally marks. So we've done them a little bit during calendar time, but today we're actually going to be finding out a little bit more about what they are. So a tally mark is really just a visual way of counting. Okay, so as I count, I'm making tally marks. Now, if you have lots and lots of things to count, sometimes it's easier to write them down and have a visual way to see those. So I'm going to show you what I mean. If I wanted to make the number 8 with tally marks, let me show you what I do. As I count, I make a mark. So I'm going to talk to you right now. When you make a tally mark, it needs to be a straight line like a 1. Okay? So watch. I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to go down. That's one tally mark. It looks like the number 1 at first, okay? So you can kind of think about that. 1 is one tally mark, okay? So I've got 1. Now we're going to keep going. 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 4 tally marks. Now, something happens when you get to that 5th one, okay? You're going to make a mark so that your brain remembers that there's 5 here, okay? So watch. Instead of making another mark down, I'm going to make a line across. Look at that. Now my brain, when it sees this, knows that this is a bundle of 5. Okay? So just like on our Reckon Recs where we have 5 red beads that we move really quick and our brain knows, oh, that's 5. Our brain's going to know, oop, that's 5. And when I see these, I can count them by 5s. So I can count big numbers really fast using tally marks. So do I have 8 on here yet? No. Let's add some more. So I have 5. So let's keep making tally marks and see until we get to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make that one a little bit darker. Okay? So 5 and 3 is 8. Hold on. When you've got your Reckon Rec out, it's the same thing. Whoop, let me show you the actual Reckon Rec. 5 and 3. 5 red, 3 whites. Do you see that? Same thing, right? 5 and 3. Or you could even do it down here. So you can see it in 2 different sections. 5 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So this is actually another way of recognizing numbers really quickly. So we're going to do a few more together, and then you've got some practice. Okay? So we could, that's not a great eraser, is it? We're going to do this a couple of times. So the first time, we're going to make a small number. So I want you to right now grab your pen or pencil and some paper. It doesn't matter if it's the writing paper. I would prefer it just be like a blank piece of paper, or you can grab a whiteboard. Our writing page on the back of our handwriting page is blank, and you can use your dry erase marker on the back of that. So you can grab that too. So I want everybody to make this number on their page. Okay, make a 3. That 3 might be backwards for y'all. Okay, make a 3. Now, we're going to make 3 tally marks to match that. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, did you make 3 lines that are straight like a 1? If you did, great job. Okay, there's another thing we need to know about tally marks. If I'm not really careful with how I space them, if I have a whole bunch of them, it can get a little confusing, and we're going to get big here in a minute, okay? So this was really, really easy, right? But do you see how my spaces are pretty even? Okay, what we don't want to do is this, okay? Because if I start making tally marks crazy, can you tell how many I have there? No, and we're trying to help our brain count numbers, not hurt it, okay? So if you're making your tally marks that look like this and they're on top of each other, erase them now and give them some space in between there, okay? All right, so now we're gonna try to make a bigger number. And I'm gonna show you how fast we can make this big number to help our brain and analyze some data here in a minute. I said a buzzword. We're gonna talk about what data is as well today. So here we go. We're gonna make, are you ready? This number, 17. Maybe that's backwards for y'all. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, so you might be seeing 71, but I really don't want it to be 71. Okay, so 17 is the number we're gonna be making. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when I get to a 5, what do? Cross. And I know that that's 5, okay? So let's try another one now. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, do you see how I did that? Let's count and make sure that I have enough. My brain knows that this is 5, so I can count these by 5s and then count on. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Was I right? I was. Does yours look like mine? Nice, neat ones. The slashes are all going the same way. Now my brain can look at this and know really, really fast. It's 15, or that's 15, and then 2 more is 17. I want you to make that on your Reckon Rec as well. So go ahead, grab out your beads. And really fast, make 17 on your Reckon Rec. Is it the same? Oh, Miss Ford made 12. It's teaching and videoing thing. Okay, does yours look like mine? Let's count it together. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. This and this are the same. Now, we can only go to 20 on our Reckon Rec. We can go as many as we need to on here. We can just keep drawing tallies as long as we want to. So I'm going to show you one, and you don't have to make this one, but I want to show you what it would look like if you made a big number. Are you ready? So I'm going to draw this one, and then you're going to write down how many I made. Are you ready? Here we go. Are you watching? Okay, now right now, I want you to write down what number you think I made. Did you get it written down? If not, pause it, because I'm fixing to tell you the answer. Okay, so I know that these are groups of 5, right? So I'm going to count these by 5s. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now, for you at home, it might be helpful if you see a group of tallies to write underneath how much they are. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So now I've got 25, and I've got to add these other 2. So am I going to count all of these again? No, because first graders can use their brain and know that 25, I can go to the next number, which is 25, 26, 27. What number did I make with my tally marks? 27. 27, okay? So you, right now, I want you to play with them, okay? Find somebody to give you some numbers and see if you can make them. Then you've got an assignment in Google Slides, and I have an explanation video for that as well, so you know how to use it, where you're going to make some numbers match the tally marks, okay? Now, you can pause the video and come back in just a second after you do some practice. But now I want to talk to you about why would we use tally marks? Why in the world would we ever touch a tally mark? Well, whenever I'm counting objects, sometimes like pennies or something that I have a lot of, I can lose track of those things. So whenever I'm getting information, that's called data, okay? So data and information are the same thing. And in math, it's usually just a number, okay? So when I say record your data, what I mean is record the number, okay? So sometimes we do that with tally marks, and sometimes we do it with numbers too, okay? But if I was really quickly taking a survey in my class, ooh, does anybody know what a survey is? It's a question, right? If I took a question and I said, who has a cat at home? Okay? If I said that and 5 kids raised their hands, I can make some tally marks to help me keep up with that. Ready? Watch. 5 kids raise their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then I said, who has a dog at home? And I asked my friends, and 7 people raised their hands. Watch me make that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I asked, who has a bird at home? A bird. And 3 people raised their hand. Can you tell really quickly which animal had which one that we had the most of? Which pet did we have the most? Dog, right? Because I can tell really quickly it has more tally marks, right? This is called data. Now I can use this data to do a lot of different things, but today this is where we're going to stop. So we would use tally marks to keep track of large number of numbers instead of in my head going, oh yeah, cats had 5, dogs had 7, and birds had, oh yeah, 3. Okay, so it's a way of keeping our information recorded and nice and neat and organized. Okay, so our word of the day is data. Okay, now that's actually on your math word wall that you're going to go over with your mom and dad every single day. So data is just information. So you can say it with me. Ready? We're going to make an I. This is an I in sign language. So we're going to say data. You say data. Information. Okay? Data. Information. They're the same. Okay? So whenever I say, hey, use the data on the table, what I mean is use the information. Okay? Use what's there. All right, guys. That's your math lesson for today. And now you're going to go and do your Google Slides assignment and watch and go through your word wall. Okay? So you're going to go through some words and what they mean with your parent. Ready? Bye.